The Durango has always been one of the most athletic SUVs in its segment, with its powerful engines and its aggressive styling. So for 2014, the Durango looks to carry on that tradition with a new 8-speed automatic transmission, front and rear revised styling cues, and a host of new available features. So let's go ahead and see how the Durango stacks up against the competition. You do have remote keyless entry. Now this one I have right here is the SXT model, which is the base model, and this one does have all-wheel drive. You do have 18-inch painted aluminum wheels. It is a white exterior, of course, with smart key access on the driver and passenger door, with a black cloth interior, manual driver seat adjustments, and you do have your manual recline right there. Now, as you can see, the Durango definitely has an upscale feel to it. You have push-button ignitions. Put your foot on the brake, hit the button to start. Pretty nice steering wheel design. I really like this steering wheel. Has a nice feel to it. Like I said, new for 2014 is an available 8-speed automatic transmission. It's actually standard across all trims. And new for 2014 is also this dial right here instead of a traditional shift knob in the center console. So all you do is turn it to the right for drive. And here's your neutral, and then your reverse. I wish a backup camera was standard though, but it is an option on the SXT. And back in the park. It is pretty simple, but it will take some time to get used to. And you do have manual shiftability via the paddle shifters. And let's go ahead and turn on the lights, of course, and your hazards, fog lights, of course. Driver and passenger window are fully automatic, which is a nice little feature to have. Let's go ahead and pop the hood, check out the engine bay. Standard on the SXT is heated exterior mirrors. You have your halogen projector beam headlights and your halogen projector beam fog lights. Very nice front end, very aggressive looking. And you can also get LED daytime running lights on upper trim levels. Now, standard on the Durango comes a 3.6 liter V6. Now, this engine does get the job done, making 290 horses and 260 pound-feet of torque, with EPA estimates of 17 city and 24 highway. Now, if you want the most power out of the Durango, you will want to option for the 5.7 liter V8, which is extremely powerful. Now, back in the day, it was recommended that you would get the V8 for great power and great towing capabilities, but this V6, like I said, does get the job done. It offers great amounts of towing capabilities. But I just love that front end of the Durango. Alright. Now, The competitors of the Durango range from its arch enemy, the Ford Explorer. Then you have the Chevrolet Traverse, Honda Pilot, Toyota Highlander, GMC Acadia, as well as the Nissan Pathfinder. So there's many competitors to choose from in the full-size crossover SUV segment. But like I said, the Durango is definitely one of the more aggressive ones in the segment, and one of the most powerful ones too. Now, trims range on the Durango from the base SXT model, then you have the Limited, and then you have the RT, and then comes the top-of-the-line Citadel. Now, the SXT comes well equipped with standard Bluetooth and standard full power accessories and fog lights as well, and remote keyless entry. Now, coming to the rear, you have standard LED taillights with LED turn signal indicators. Definitely gives a nice glow at night. These lights look great at night, and they do remind me of the Dodge Dart and the Charger a little bit. It definitely did take some styling cues from those cars. You do have a rear window wiper with the rear window defroster, and like I said, this is all-wheel drive. And you do have a shark fin antenna at the top. Your power windows, your power mirrors, and your power door locks, of course. And you do have your chrome door handles, which is standard, which is a pretty nice feature to have. Definitely looks more upscale. And let's go ahead and rev this baby up. Let's go ahead and hear how that V6 sounds. Nice. Now, material and build quality is excellent in the Durango. You have really nice soft touch materials up here, and it's nice and stitched right here, and soft to the touch, and soft to the touch on the upper door panel. And I don't see very many gaps. So fit and finish is just excellent. Here's your cruise control, your Bluetooth and your voice recognition, steering wheel mounted audio controls, of course. And you do have standard tri-zone automatic climate control. Your front and rear defrosting buttons, recycling, and you do have an econ mode, traction control. And for your media options, you do have an auxiliary input, USB port, and a SD card slot. AM, FM, of course. Integrated compass, nice feature to have. And you can fold down the headrest. The knobs and buttons definitely have a very high quality feel to it. And coming to the center console, it's nice and soft to the touch. It's leather padded and stitched, which is a pretty nice feature to have on the base model. 12-volt power outlet down there. Very comfortable. And the seats are nice and supportive, I have to say. Interior illumination lighting. Sunglass container. Another 12-volt power outlet. Now, available features on the Durango range from nice amenities like lane departure warning, forward collision warning, and blind spot monitoring. And the new available feature on the Durango is a 8-inch Uconnect touchscreen, which looks great, and it works pretty good too. And you do have the option for a rear seat DVD entertainment system with a Blu-ray player, which is a new feature for 2014. Now, coming to the gauge cluster and instrument panel, it's revised for this year. And you can have some stored messages on here, and it'll read it to you. And your trip odometer. Tire pressure monitoring system. And your speed. Pretty nice for a base model. Very well equipped. If he can get to that point, if he can get to a consistent level of play, that just makes this King's team. And let's go ahead and shut this baby down. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the car. Let's go ahead and check out the cargo capacity and the second row. Now, material quality and fit and finish does follow back in the rear. Still very nice and soft to the touch back here on the armrest, and it's stitched and soft to the touch on the upper door panel, and you still have chrome door handles back here. Second row reclining seat. Dual mat pockets, rear air vents, and you do have a rear center armrest with cup holders and your climate control buttons. Now back here it is decently roomy back here. However, thigh support on the second row seats can use a little work. They're just not the best in thigh support. And they're also kind of firm too, I have to say. Power tailgate is optional, by the way. And you do have another 12-volt power outlet back here, and these rear seats do fold down to maximize cargo room. One gripe I do have about the Durango is the cargo capacity is a little below average in the class. Other competitors like the Chevrolet Traverse and the Ford Explorer are definitely going to have more cargo capacity. That's just a slight drawback in my opinion. And you do have your floor mats right here. Alright. Full manual passenger seat. Your glove box compartment, line whip felt and nice and damp. Alright. Now, the Dodge Durango is definitely one of my favorite options in the full-size crossover SUV segment. The current generation not only has the roomy seating and polished ride that you would expect in a family-oriented 3-row utility vehicle, but it also has a very powerful optional V8 engine and very impressive tow ratings. Now, although the styling is what you'll notice first, it's the less obvious changes that make the 2014 Dodge Durango a very appealing choice. This is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.